All right, guys. So I think there's an energy here of wanting to take a leap forward in terms of what you're passionate about, what drives you, what moves you, what motivates you to sort of be in your own energy and feel empowered. But there's a lot of being trapped in the mind because we don't really know what's ahead of us, what's in store for us. Maybe there's fear that's holding us back from pursuing what really moves us, what we really want to do, what will give us emotional fulfillment, and a sense of completion in the self. However, this Queen of Swords energy is quite cautious about pursuing, whatever this passion is, whatever this drive is, and that's understandable considering that this seems like a sort of leap into something quite new. And if you watched our reading yesterday, we saw how the Star card came out, and it was motivating. That card, I strongly feel represents this new beginning for all of us in store. And I think the very first card that came out today was the Page of Wands. So I feel that that's the overall like energy of wanting to just take that leap, get out there, pursue your passion, pursue your dream, follow your passion, follow your drive. And you've got this Page of Wands energy, very overjoyed, optimistic, looking forward to tomorrow. She's throwing her wand in the air because she's just full of energy and ready to just get out there. And I think that's the kind of like where we are currently with wanting to move forward. But yes, we are trapped in our mind, we're trapped in our thoughts. How do we do this? How do we go about this? We're a bit worried about where it is we're supposed to really end up in life. I think we're looking ahead, looking forward to the future, about wanting to be in this energy of self-fulfillment and being complete within the self. Yeah, but there's still the mind there. So let's just get some more cards to kind of clarify what's going on a little bit more. So if you're joining this reading for the first time, this is the Apothecary of the Sun. And these are collective readings, timeless collective readings that are meant to help all of us as a collective ascend and work our inner light. Okay, let's see what we have here. Just looking for some more clarity into the energies today.
And then we will cook the...
Ace of Wands in reverse. All right. So, yep, there's still some swords energy going on here. Yesterday, we looked at the 9 and 10 of swords as kind of representing how a lot of us are feeling. A lot of us are stressed. There's a lot of mental conflict, a lot of worry, anxiety, fear about the future. And that energy is still here with us, here with the collective, where, we're kind of like, at the same time, just being in your mind isn't necessarily a bad thing. But in this case, it's kind of like our minds are limiting our ability to be able to really just fly, pursue our passion, get out there. There is a sense of victory because we have here the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory and success. And I think this is something that we're all carrying, the wanting this kind of like success, this passionate driven success, right? About getting out there and pursuing whatever it is that moves us, what makes us feel, what makes us move and groove and grow. And that's kind of like holding up, this is what's kind of like holding us up right now, like metaphorically and maybe even literally. It's what's giving us sort of the energy to still continue being here in the world, right? And there's still hope for the future. But again, we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Ace of Wands in reverse. And again, yeah, there's this energy of being kind of like trapped in the mind, the thoughts, wondering how to move forward, where do we go from here. And the Ace of Wands in reverse is a lot of this kind of like pent up passionate energy that just can't be released just yet because we're still trapped in our minds. We really are kind of, maybe we're also strategizing how to go about it. How do we move forward? And, but that doesn't mean that, that again, this is in our last reading, we saw an energy of like, about all of us about to give birth to something new. And it's right here, right? It's just that the mind gets in the way of the ability for us to manifest this, this growing, intense passion for whatever it is we really want in life. And only you can answer that, right? But yeah, definitely you might be stuck in your head a little bit about this, and understandable, because all of us want to be able to be successful in whatever it is that we're passionate about, that moves us. But here we have sort of, maybe this could also be a reminder to be a bit strategic in going about it, but not to get too caught up, I think, in analysis paralysis and not being able to move forward, right? Okay, so again, we have this Queen of Cups energy, crossed, clarified by the Ace of Swords here. And I think this is sort of like, again, us, a lot of us wanting to be in this energy of self-fulfillment. And maybe this was a recent realization that many of us have had, or something, we had sudden, maybe the pandemic, this whole new situation gave sudden clarity into this desire to kind of be in our own energy, to be our own kind of like king or queen. Again, these cards know no gender, they're also timeless, they know no zodiac. So yeah, the Queen of Cups energy here, which is a very kind of like feminine, sort of like Mother Earth, kind of like growth and nurturing, the sort of like energy of being just fulfilled and full in ourselves without needing anything else, right? So that's kind of there. And the Ace of Swords might have been like the recent realization that this is worth pursuing, or maybe this is what you really want to do, to be to have that sort of self-fulfillment, self-love. And we have this Ace of Cups. So again, yeah, a lot of Cups energy and Wands energy here, passion and feeling. This, there's this whole revolution, I think, of wanting to really put aside our worldly cares and just kind of follow our feel, our our passion. And we've been living in a system in this world where what you feel, how you feel, and what makes you emotionally fulfilled, those aren't given a lot of value in the material external world. So there's a lot of needing to go within. And if you want to check the last reading, the message for 1/11/22, which was yesterday, we also saw that, we saw this needing to go within, wanting to be fulfilled within the self. And that really starts with following your passion, following your heart, following your soul, your feel, just feeling your way through life is really, I think, where a lot of people are at right now. And wherever that takes you, that is to be seen. So the Ace of Cups, and crossed by the Moon in reverse, which tells me that there's a lot of, there might be an energy here of unresolved, hidden things, issues, maybe habits, ways of thinking, sort of like negative patterns of behavior. Maybe they're not really negative, but maybe they negative in the sense that maybe you are sort of in this state of suspension. You're suspended between moving forward and pursuing what it is, that moves you and makes you feel like more of yourself. But maybe what's stopping you, or what's halting you from being able to pursue this energy is a lot of this maybe psychic baggage we carry, psychological hang-ups. Maybe a lot of us have that in this life. Our purpose is also to be able to kind of like resolve the dark side, the shadows of the self. And maybe this is what's holding us back from fully taking the leap forward in pursuing our passion. And maybe this is a sign, I think, that a lot of us have to resolve these things before we can actually move forward out of the state of suspension, right? So, and I think once you're able to identify what needs to be healed and start working on that inner healing and that inner growth, here we have the Ace of Cups. So there's this chance for this whole new beginning, whole new emotionally fulfilling beginning. So yeah, let's make sure that we're focused on ourselves, that we don't get too trapped in the mind, but that we're also strategic in at least addressing what's within us, what stops us from being able to have this emotional fulfillment. So yeah, so I think this is really the energy. We have this energy of really kind of like wanting this passionate victory, in terms of being able to pursue what moves us, what makes us feel growth and and movement forward, and that is driven by our passion and our feeling. So this is really what I see, and let's ask Spirit for some advice about what we can do. for okay, yeah, right. So we have 4 cards here. Sorry about that. I hit the I hit the camera. All right, here we are. Okay, so we got these 4 cards that came flying out. We have face your fear. So yes, so again, release the power of fear. So this is what I'm saying, right? Because we a lot of us are trapped in the mind over here, and we're being told to release all of that fear, that worry, that negativity that just isn't doing us any good. And here we have legends. So learn from those who inspire you. There might be somebody in your life, people in your life who you actually look up to, maybe secretly, privately. People who perhaps have followed their hearts and followed their dreams and passion. Maybe these are the people, who you are being drawn to, and maybe being asked to sort of like look, kind of like to emulate in terms of how much they inspire you. It's that inspiration that you feel, because of what they do, that will unlock your own drive. When you see other people pursuing who they really are, pursuing the lives that they really want to live, I'm sure it'll also make you want to do the same, right? Because if they can do it, why can't you? We are all empowered and blessed, and we are all capable of really truly pursuing who we are and who we want to be. So and that's the message that comes out here. And we have the dragonfly, live life to the fullest. So yes, 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 we were seeing a lot of signs from spirit to just go for it. Let go of the fear. Follow what inspires you and live life to the fullest. Follow your passion, follow your dream, go for it. We've got all of the signs from spirit here that's saying just go do it. And the last card for advice is resilience, rise above tribulations. So again, there might be challenges here that keep us in our minds and in our heads too much, but at the end of the day, you are resilient. You can do it. Live life to the fullest. You can be free. You can spread your wings and fly. Face your fears. Release that negativity. Release that heaviness that's pulling you down. Release that baggage, and we had the moon in reverse, right? So release all of that, the shadows, the darkness that's keeping you from really just flying high and just exploding like the star you are, if you remember our last reading. So again, these are your cards. So guys, I just wanted to remind you to just go pursue your passion. Life is short. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that life is really short. You only have one life to live, and with the state of the world as it is, you might as well go and pursue what it is that truly makes you happy. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? Take care. Bye.